no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right to the air is Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, man open is Keelan Cole, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Carr now on 1st down. Dorsett's got it. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Raiders.
From midfield, here's Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Adams, the man in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Adams, the man in motion right. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Side throw complete to Adams. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now receiver in motion left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's got daylight. The 30. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Out to Cole on the right side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carr. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Okay, break. Mustang 19. 18, Rebel, 18, Rebel.
Now Perkins. This one finds Austin at right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Bryce Perkins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cohen will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready, go.
Henderson will score. Touchdown, L.A. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Dorsett, the man in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. On second down, back to Henderson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Henderson will try and run for the first. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing is Perkins. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Dorsett, the man in motion. On first down, Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's complete to Cole. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams 31-yard line.
From the 31, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Dorsett, the man in motion. Throwing on second down. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Henderson running straight ahead. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is Perkins. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I tell you, you know how press conferences when you sign guys like this. There's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
First down, a run with Cohen. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion right is Austin. Off the play fake. Perkins. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. In motion goes the tight end. Now Carr again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Raiders.
93. Raider 1. 734.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
29. 6-18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Raiders are able to claw one back.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Carr will look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Perkins. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Perkins swings this out here for Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Nothing, 19. 18, Radley. 18, Radley. Catch, Matt. Catch, Buffalo, 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 36 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Carr now on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Now, fourth quarter is certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down.
Now Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down. Perkins going up top. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completes it to Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now Perkins. Leads Austin here over the middle.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And this
will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.